Hey guys! Welcome to our very first YouTube video, the Stewart Family. Alright, so we are going to be doing a mukbang. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be doing a mukbang. I will introduce myself first. I'm Trish. I am the stepmother of Modesty and her siblings. Also the mother of Skylar, the one we call Sky. And the aunt of Angelina, who also resides with us. So, Modesty.
Okay, I'm Modesty, the second oldest out of, isn't it 6 of us?
Yeah, there's
Six
a lot. There's a lot.
Out of 6.
Yeah.
I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you at least before we start talking, because we have some questions and we'll just briefly tell you a little bit about us and yeah. So, we are going to be having blue crabs. Can y'all see it? We're going to be having blue crabs, corn, snow crabs,
Eggs, shrimps, potatoes. I think that's it.
yeah. So, and all of that stuff that you see, that's garlic sauce. So, yeah. Murray, I believe it's Latoya Murray or something like that. Yeah, real good. Anyways, let's get started.
Okay.
Your fork's over there. Skylar is in the room. Had she been out here, you would have known.
Okay, where do you want us? Okay.
I do never got anything in the
Right there. I'm gonna just put it out there until we go.
Sure.
This is hot. I need a napkin. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
We can start with the questions. Ooh. Okay. First, one's up for you.
The first question looks to be for me. How many children do we have? Since I have to answer this question, I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about each one. Okay. Number one, we have Jasmine. She's not here right now. She actually resides with her mother. That's our oldest. She is actually almost 15 years old. She will be 15 tomorrow. Then we have Modesty. Modesty is actually 13 and she will be 14 on the 26th.
9 days, guys.
Yes. So she's almost there. We then have Xavier, and he and Jasmine actually share the same mom. And he is actually 13 as well. His birthday is in December. After that, we have Kamar. Kamar resides with us, but he actually he left this weekend. He actually left. He's usually here, but he actually left this weekend, and he's 11. I have my niece Angie, who resides with us, and she's 12. And we have the baby, and she is 19 months. She's 19 months. Yeah. That's Skylar. That's Sky. She's the last of the bunch. We are done. But yeah, so that's how many children we have. However, if you're ever over or if you know us, you know that our house is always full of kids. Like right now, my baby cousins are here because their mom had to work. Those are my babies as well. So it's kind of like the fun house. We just hang out.
You're going to have to open another one. It's the next one. The next one's for you.
The next one's for me too? When did me and my husband move in together? Okay, so I'm on this whole honest thing, so let's be honest.
Oh, no.
My husband and I have been friends since we were kids. We grew up in the same neighborhood together, but we were never interested in each other. Well, I wasn't interested in him at all. The shade, but yeah. So, we actually, I want to say my birthday of year 2015, I spent the night with him and never went home. He didn't want me to go home. I fell in love with the kids, and yeah, that's when I moved in. it was all she wrote from there. After that, I was literally going home to pack bags and and that's it. I would never stay home. He would never want me. I would say, yeah, I think I'm gonna go home tonight, and he'd be like, no, you're not. So yeah, that's when we moved in together. It's probably like 2015, I think it was. Think so.
You said 15?
I think it was 15. I'm not sure. The next question is yours.
Who's the most weirdest in the family? My stepmom. Definitely. Most definitely. Yes. She'll do like
Okay, I'll admit.
something like run and look in my brother's door and then hurry up and run in my room, hurry up and lock the door and start screaming. Stuff like that.
I'm goofy. You will get to know that.
Who's the chillest parent? My stepmom or my dad? Definitely my stepmom. Yeah.
I'm the cool one. Don't mind me.
That was so cringy. But okay.
She always calls me cringy. Anyways, hey, I was cool back in my day. I'm old. Yes, I am. I was cool when I was younger. Ask everybody. They'll tell you. Anyways, next. What do I do for a living? Y'all nosy? No, I'm just playing. Hold on. Okay. I do a few things. I work for hospice. I do staffing for hospice. I just tell my nurses and my CNAs where to go and when to go there, and yeah. I have a license. I'm a licensed bell agent, so I write bell bonds. I bake. I actually bake for a corner store here. Well, actually in the neighboring town that's not too far from us is where I sell my cupcakes and all of that out of. I do cupcakes, cake pops, cakes, pretzel rides, pretzels.
Basically anything you ask for.
Yeah. All the different party foods and all that type of stuff. Yeah. That's me. What else do I do? I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it. Who's next? Is that Mari?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what that
Where's
means.
the question? Okay.
That me.
Oh, okay. What's the next one?
Where are we from?
Oh, you can answer that one.
Oh, okay. So, we're all of us are from Fort Myers, Florida. But we live in Lehigh. Our house is in Lehigh Acres. I don't know. I used to live with my mom in Cape Coral. And then I moved with my stepmom and dad in Lehigh. And then you can go and tell everybody else.
And I'm from Fort Myers. I lived in the Cape most of my young adult life, other than when I moved to Alabama for a few years and I came back. Once Junior and I, by the way, that's my husband's name. I don't think we told you.
No.
Once Junior and I ended up, well, we moved out here before we got married, actually.
Yeah,
but yeah, once we got together, that's when we moved out here.
That one.
You can start that one.
What made us make our YouTube channel? Me and my siblings, that's all we watch. YouTube, more YouTube.
They even have the baby watching YouTube. They have me watching YouTube. So
that's all we do.
Oh, we forgot our nanny. I'm sorry. Okay.
Rewind.
I introduced that part. So I told you about everybody. We also have our nanny who we love very much. She's just like a part of our family. Her name is Selena. She has been our nanny for the past 2 years. Yeah. So she helps us with everything. She's really cool. They're all around here right now, but yeah, I think she's playing with the kids or with the baby or something. But yeah, don't forget Selena.
Okay, so.
But
yeah,
yes, back
YouTube.
to what made us make this YouTube channel.
Okay, so yeah, we watch a lot of YouTube. Everybody, except for my dad. The only reason he watches YouTube to like learn something because he's an electrician. That's the only way he'll watch YouTube.
He's a geek.
He hates when we watch YouTube, but like hates it with a passion. Why are you watching that? Why are you watching that? You're always watching YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, but now guess what?
We have
YouTube channel. We have our own, and he is so on the train. He loves it.
But I wanted to make a YouTube channel way before, but I'm gonna laugh. I'm not gonna take it serious. But I was like, okay, maybe we can all make a YouTube channel together, and maybe it'll be better. So we'll probably all have our own channels, but this is the one we'll mainly be on, the family channel, all together.
We'll start here.
Yeah.
I might put you guys on a little bit of my bacon and what I do, some of the things that I make. We might, more than likely, it'll probably just be the gals. She'll have hers, I have mine. We'll probably make one for the baby, my niece or whatnot. Yeah, maybe our nanny will make one, Nanny Chronicles, that part. But yeah.
Okay, now you can just, you can talk about the questions that you got like on Facebook and stuff like that.
I've always had different questions asked to us. I've had people ask, like, how do you and your stepchildren get along so well? Because even watching movies coming up as a kid, it's like Cruella de Vil, like, stepmoms are just the worst and all of this. Mm-hmm. I have seen some crazy stuff happen on Facebook. Stepmom did this. I literally watched a video on Facebook or a thing on Facebook that says something about a stepmom had literally, she like urinated into something and gave it to a baby, and the baby was like 8 to 9 months. Like, come on. Like, I just don't get that. I have never, a child in general, I am crazy about children. Like, I love children. I love people. I'm a people person. But kids, I love children to death. So I just can't believe it. I've heard other women say, like, I would never trust my ex-husband, or my husband, or my baby's father, as they put it. I hate that. But yeah, like, I would never trust his girlfriend because of this and that, and they would do this and they would do that. I just couldn't imagine. I would hope that if anything ever happened between my husband and I, that whoever he got with would be just as loyal and just as loving and just as motherly as I am. My kids never, I would die for my babies. They are my babies. I say step only because we're doing this channel, but I usually don't even say step. You'll barely hear me say stepchildren. You'll hear me say my babies. Those are my babies. Yeah, they were just like, I don't see how you guys get along, because I'm fair. I'm super fair. I'm so fair that sometimes I sound contradicting, because if you're wrong, I'm down your throat. If you're right and I know you're right, I'm standing 10 toes deep. I'm right there. Like, yeah. But they know that I have their best interests at heart. It's never been, everybody has problems. There's been times where we had situations, crazy things happen, things go on, where we didn't agree, or stuff of that sort. This one's gotten older. Her and I have always been close. I'm close to all of them, but you probably see us together the most, only because we're the women of the house. She's growing, young lady. So yeah, but I'm super close to all of them, like really close, all of them. I love them to death. And it's just we don't have that problem. Like I said, I'm super fair. We've had people try and cause problems between us. We've had outsiders come in and, say this or say that, and, as a young girl, boost her head up with stuff or stuff like that. But now our family is just the bomb. We hang out, we have fun, we get done what we need to get done. I make sure my kids are well kept. Even if we won't go there. But anyways, yeah. So I make sure my kids are well kept, and I'm just as good as any other parent when it comes to them, as well as my baby. The baby is the only one that I actually gave birth to. But I love them all just the same. All of them. The baby's bad, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
You'll see that.
What other questions do we get often?
How do you and like, our moms, our biological moms, get along so well?
Okay. I'm one of those people that if you know me or if you would get to know me, I never have enemies. Dude, if you and I are enemy, something is not right. Because the only time I have had someone that I even partially got into it with, it was because of someone else. It was a cousin that they were doing something to, or bullying, or trying to double team and all this other kind of random stuff. But just myself, I'm friendly. I'm really friendly. A lot of women frown upon it. Oh, she's so friendly. Yes, I am. I don't care. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to be the way I am. I'm bubbly, goofy. That's just me. So some of them I do get along with a little better than others. We're all women, and we don't always agree on the same things. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Honestly, one of our children we don't really even see at this time. We haven't seen her. Actually, I don't believe we've saw her since my husband proposed. Maybe a coincidence, I don't know. But we never get to see her. We still love her to death. We still have pictures of her and everything. We still have all of her stuff. She is actually 12 years old. So, yeah. So that parent, her and I, we don't speak at all. I don't think we've ever spoken. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. We just choose not to deal with each other. She doesn't deal with me, and I don't deal with her. All of the others, which there is 2 others? Yeah, there's 2 others.
3.
3?
Jasmine's mom, my mom, and Kamar's mom.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, all of the others, the other 3. We actually get along. Oh, we can start. Okay, you want me to go one by one?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, let's start from the top. The first one, I won't call her name because I don't know how comfortable she is with that. But the top, she has 2 children from my husband. To me, she's a good mom. She loves and adores her children. She really does. And her and I have sit and chat. Like, she loves my baby. She loves the baby, which is the last of the bunch. She's seen her in person a few times, and she loves her to death. And she's a good mom. We haven't seen her in a while, so I actually said that I wanted to call her and set something up. But yeah, we're actually good. The next one is her mom. Her mom and I actually we talk all the time. She comes over like when we're getting her ready for school, because she started high school this year.
Ew.
Like getting her set and having talks and getting like her wardrobe together and all of that type of stuff and all of that. So she comes over, she hangs out. She's came and got the baby before and took her, and we've gotten her grandbaby before. So if you can tell, like, we're actually really cool. We have disagreements, and when Modesty was younger, it was kind of like let me see if I can kind of use them against each other, because when kids are just rebellious at that time and all of that. But she's grown out of that, and we don't have any problems, and we never let any of that destroy us. We have, like I said, we disagree sometimes. We're both grown-ups, we're adults, we're women, so we're not going to feel the same way about certain things, but we're pretty good. My son's mom, her and I, we're nothing like her mom and I, but we're cool. Like, we see each other, we speak. If there's something about my son that she asks me or something, like, I'll tell her. Or, if she asks me for a picture or something, like she wants to see him on the first day of school and stuff like that, I send her that and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually good. I'm actually good with all of them. Mm-hmm. But honestly, like I said, our daughter, the one that you probably will never see, that we rarely see, her mom and I we've never spoken or been on that level or anything like the others. But next question. Let's
still
ask
on you.
Her. Oh, not me again. Still.
Yeah. People on Facebook probably asked you stuff.
They did. But well, let's ask Modesty a question. Okay, like I said, Modesty started high school. She's a new 9th grader. What's going on so far? How do you feel about high school? What do you think is going to be the outcome? Like, what do you think about it? Like, you've only experienced a week of school so far. Like,
it's good. It's good. It's actually good. But yeah, I like it so far. Not the school that I wanted to go to, but like,
what school did you want to go to?
Riverdale. But Riverdale's waiting list was like 1 million people long.
185 students long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to Dunbar. Not where I wanted to go, once again. But I gotta make it work. So, yeah.
I think she's gonna kind of do good there. She's already made the dance team. Hey. She has some other stuff coming up that she's trying out for. One of my husband's nieces goes there or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And they don't live too far from us, and they've never had that whole close relationship. So I think that's going to establish now, which is awesome.
Oh.
Really? She just said who?
I'm trying to figure. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She didn't know which one I was talking about because she has some other cousins there, but
yeah,
we're talking about
the one that lives right
not
down
too
the
far
road.
from us. Yeah. So
we talk more.
Anywho,
What else? You want to ask me?
Now instead of us looking at those Facebook questions that people have asked, you asked me something, right? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Something I gotta ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, what was your first impression of us, like the kids? When you met us, one by one.
They were horrible. I'll say they first. They were horrible. Now, something about me is, if somebody comes to me and say, "Oh my gosh, this kid is so horrible," and da 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 da. I used to teach VPK. I love the troubled kids. I love the kids that just have no filter. They're just this, that. Yeah. Bothered children, all that. So, I have to admit, they were a piece of work. It was not what it is now. Mm-mm.
Oh.
We have come so far. It was not. Even jumping into this relationship, actually we both jumped into a relationship right fresh out of other ones or whatnot. And which is not always good, but hey, ours turned out.
Made it work.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah. Let's start from the top. We have my oldest daughter, my oldest baby, who is as sweet as pie. But you really have to know her, because my baby is really, really good at fooling you. She's a good girl, though. Don't get me wrong. They're all good kids. They're amazing kids. But she's good. My baby, I'm telling you, she has a gift. It's going to take her somewhere. That's the first one. The next one is Modesty. Modesty was one of those kids that everybody had something negative to say about. Regardless of what it was. It was like, oh, she doesn't listen. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. She's going to be, she's going to be this. She's going to be that. I did not want to hear that. I wasn't hearing that. She is an amazing kid. She always has been. We had some redirecting to do and some other things to tend to, and there's been some issues, but what child does not have issues? I had issues when I was younger. There was things that I got into and things that I did that I wasn't supposed to. Some of you that are watching, y'all know. But yeah, I wasn't trying to hear that. I literally had adults calling me saying, "Are you really going to be able to deal with his children?" And most of the time they only referred to her. So yeah, it was bad. everything was Modesty this, Modesty that. She does this, she does that. It's things that we still hear. At one point, it would get me so angry, and I'm really emotional. So it would get me so angry to like hear all these random adults talk about my baby to where it would make me like cry, like boohoo cry. I had to get stronger, tougher skin. I didn't have biological kids, so I had to get tougher skin because I just couldn't understand why someone would want to hurt and talk about a child the way they were, and it just used to drive me crazy. It just got on my nerves, but I got tougher, and now I'm kind of just like, you. Okay, sorry. I won't do that again. I won't say that again. But, yeah.
They can't hear.
Anyways, yeah. So, the next kid, that's Maya. That's the one, that we haven't seen.
No. What?
Xavier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot about my son. See, there's lots. Okay, sorry. Xavier is the next. Maya. Xavier's before Maya. But Xavier acts younger than Maya, so I kind of got it confused. Because Xavier is just an all-around sweetheart. He is just the best of the best. He is such a good kid.
He's funny.
Give him a freaking video game and...
You won't hear from him.
You won't. He's just a good kid. He doesn't really bother anybody. He's cool. He's calm. He's collective. He just does not care about stuff. He's just him. Zay. Amazing little boy. He was my little prince in shining armor when I was pregnant. At the end, I was kind of like over everything. And he was just so amazing or whatnot. But yeah. Next, we have Maya. Maya is my baby. She was my baby. She was a little rough around the edges. She kind of had like a potty mouth and a bunch of crazy stuff going on. And the kids would all like, she just said this. She just did that. She just did that. So yeah, she was a bit rough. A fighter. Oh my goodness. I was terrified of her to fight the other children because it never ended well. You know how kids fight, siblings get into it, they're all siblings, and then we always have my nieces. And
she would fight like she's fighting somebody on the street.
She would fight like, a loved one you're not going to want to hurt them. Oh, she would hurt them.
She wouldn't care.
She would try. But that was my baby. When it came to adults though, she's a sweetheart. She made any adult she came in contact with fall in love with her. She is a sweetheart. Next we had Kamar, which was the baby. When Junior and I got together, he was the baby, and that's exactly what he was. He was actually the only one living with Junior at the time, and he just it was funny because we would date all the time, and it would be us three, not just Junior and I. It would be Kamar, Junior, and I, like. Yeah, so he became my baby. He was so adorable. If you know me, if you have me on Facebook or any other social media, I refer to him as my second husband, my second hubby. Oh, that's what he is. He thinks he is. He's a piece of work too. He's spoiled rotten. He was the baby for so long. He's just Kamar. You will meet him soon. That's the one I told you about as well.
Sooner or later. He'll be here. He'll be here tomorrow.
Skylar?
Yeah, we can go to Sky.
I don't know what you want to know about that one.
Yeah, she's... Okay, let me tell you. So, she is 1 year old. There you go. She's 1. And she acts like she's been in this world before. She acts like she's 20. Yeah. And, yeah, she thinks she's my age.
She does everything that Modesty does. Literally.
Everything.
She says the things that she says. She does the things that she does. If Modesty has over friends and all that, she's right in the room with them. And Modesty, I go through Modesty's phone, right? Yeah. I'm in her phone looking at Dub Smash. And this little 1-year-old is literally on the floor dancing and gyrating. And I'm like, wait. Like, no. But yeah, she's funny. She's a smart kid. Next question. Did I just ask you?
No, we can go to Angie.
Oh, let's talk about Angie.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say something earlier, but I was like, okay, we'll just wait till the end.
Okay.
Angelina.
That is my niece. And I will just give you a little bit about when I say my niece. She's my baby as well. She moved with us not too long ago, actually.
Like a month ago. You can just say a month ago.
Yeah. Let me give you a little history on that. Her uncle and I actually dated for like,
long time. Long.
It was way over a decade or so. Like, yeah. So he ended up being deported. He was Cuban, Bahamian, and a bunch of other stuff. He ended up being deported, and we split ways or whatnot. And yeah, his niece is actually who Angie is. Her mom and I had got together and some stuff was going on, so we ended up, I ended up taking her in, and she became one of mine. So who else?
She tries to act like my little big sister.
Yeah, she actually acts like Modesty treats her like that's her little sister.
Yeah.
It's amazing though. My husband and I were actually just talking about it. They get along really well. She actually listens to Modesty. She listens to her, and not as like I was telling him as well. Not as like she doesn't boss her around at all. No, not at all. She treats her like like I love you. You're my little sister. I'm going to show you right and wrong. I'm going to tell you not to do certain things. She tries to stick up for her through things that she actually does do wrong sometimes though. Yeah, but yeah, it's a really good relationship. Angie and Kamar at first kind of bump heads a whole lot.
They argue.
And they still argue a little bit, but it's nothing like it was before. They've gotten used to each other, and they actually do really well. Because remind you, the age difference is barely anything near 11 and 12-year-old, and Kamar will be 12 in May, and Angie will be 13 in December. So there's not a huge age difference there.
Now you have to ask me one.
Okay. So, I asked you a question before school started, and you hesitated to give me an answer. I told you that you should have that answer, and you should know.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to re-ask her this question, and I'm hoping that there's a better answer.
Yeah.
So, my question to Modesty is, what is it that you would like to do when you get out of school?
Okay. So, most people don't want to go to college, but I want to go to college, yeah. But I made up, because my teacher asked me this, and she kind of helped me with my answer, because I was like iffy on everything. But there's two things. I don't know which one. I might change my answer, like, later on in life, but, like...
That's fine.
I want to be a lawyer, because I love to argue, but, like, to a certain extent.
She'll be good at it.
Yeah. So I want to be a lawyer.
Lawyer. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Or a nurse. But, like, more on the lawyer side. I just want to wear the uniforms that they wear.
Did she really just say that?
It's cute. But yeah, a lawyer or a nurse. There you go. You know, I was about to ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I think I'm there.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
So you never mind about that one.
So, what I would like for you guys to do is to send us more questions. I know there's going to be lots of questions about, because we always get lots of questions about the whole stepmothers, stepdaughters, stepchildren thing. We have gotten negative feedback. We've had the fact that her mom and I, which is actually my husband's ex-wife, are so cool and so cordial or whatnot. Yeah. It's always been questions. There's always like people on the outside looking in, why this, why that, trying to start drama. We've had, I literally, like I said, I call my kids, my babies, or whatnot. They call me Trish. I think in the beginning I had a few of them that tried to do the mom thing, and I just think that that's disrespectful. It wasn't that, oh, I don't want y'all to call me mom. No, not at all. I love them to death. It was just that I feel like it's disrespectful because they have their mom. You only have one mom. I don't care what she does, and I tell them this all the time. You only have one mom. Like, I don't care if she mistreats you. I don't care what she doesn't do for you, what she does, things, this and that. I don't care. You respect her to the fullest. I am a spiritual person. I would like to be a lot better. So I'm working on me. God is still working on me. But like I said, I'm a strong believer. I believe to the fullest that a disrespectful child will shorten their days. So allow them to disrespect, allow them to be a horrible parent if that's what they're going to be. But I tell them to respect. They will not sit in front of me and disrespect. My niece will tell you she got in trouble not too long ago about disrespecting her mother. That's not something that I allow. I don't care. I don't care if their mom and I didn't get along and we couldn't stand each other. I don't care if her mom and I hated each other and cursed at each other every time we saw each other or whatever. Like, she's still going to respect her. If I have anything to do with it, if I'm living and there's breath in my body, by the way, it's a thick body. So if there's if there's any breath, then listen. Yeah, they're gonna respect any adults, but definitely your mom. You only have one mom, one dad. So yeah.
Okay. So
as you can see, we're enjoying our crabs. Such crab eaters. She will tell you.
Yeah,
I can eat crabs
all week, all day, all year. All
Literally,
month.
when I was pregnant, that's all I ate was crabs and collard greens. Weirdo. Yeah, she already told you I was a weird one.
Yeah, the weirdest one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Because I know there's more, we just can't think of it. Okay. All right.
But yeah, what I want you guys to do is give us some feedback. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to hear. What you want us to talk about. Just like any other YouTube channel. We are straight out of Fort Myers, Florida. So like, show us some love. Most of y'all know me. Most of y'all know us in general. Stewarts, there's tons of us. Yeah. Oh, by the way, my maiden name is Trutman. Yeah, I'm a Stewart now though. So yeah, I don't think I told you guys that.
Right.
But yeah, there's more Stewarts than Trutman. So, but yeah, just give us some feedback. Let us know. We're just starting this up, and yeah, I know there's going to be some negative. That's fine. If life chooses to tell you to be a jerk, be a jerk.
Oh, wow.
Y'all don't want me to get up and do the dance, do you? You want to see all this up dancing? Okay, sorry. But anyways, yeah. Just let us know. Ew, what was that?
Yolk.
We hate yolk.
I don't like it at the
Skylar likes it. Junior loves it. I can't wait till you meet him, by the way. The next channel will include him. The next channel.
The next video.
The next video will include him. Such a dork. He is an electrician. He used to be a bad boy. So whatever. You want to look him up, look him up. His rap sheet is as long as I-75. No, I'm joking. But for real.
It's probably like
there's a lot on there.
Few strolls.
He used to be a bad guy. God is still working on him. He has changed a lot. He has changed all of his ways. He's an amazing man, an amazing provider. He takes care of us and the children.
He's a great dad.
Yes. So there will be a few that will have something negative to say about that as well. But like I said, do you.
Is that it?
Is there anything else before we want to close this video? Oh yeah, I'm so lit. She'll tell you I'm the lit one.
No, I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Uh-oh.
One more, just one more.
Y'all scared? I'm scared.
No, it's nothing. It's
Okay,
easy.
go.
Okay, so wait, I forgot. No, I was gonna ask you something, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna ask you that anymore. Hold on. Okay, so you asked me, how did I like high school? How did you like high school? Like on your first year as a freshman, fresh meat, as they say.
I'm not one of those people to lie to my kid So I will keep it real. I was not a good freshman. I did things that I would love for her not to do.
Say what?
I got with the older crowd, and I had my close friends, and some that I actually call my family. We kind of got with the older guys. You know how the whole freshman, new meat, fresh meat, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we all kind of started talking to the whole freshman things and got into stuff like that. But yeah, same thing most kids experience or whatnot. We weren't too bad though. I was a freshman doing senior skip days, so that was not cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So I always tell her I want her to be better than I was. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was smart as crap. Everybody would tell you. I had the best of the best grades. However, my attendance sucked. It was actually my year, 2004 was my graduating school year. And I'm sitting there with honors classes, some of them, and I had over the amount of credits and all that. And they were telling me, you're in jeopardy of not graduating. Guess why? I didn't have enough hours in school. I had literally had my last year of school. I could have been gone. I had to have a ton of electives because there was nothing else for me to take because I only needed the hours in school. And it was that year that they started it. Like, it was 2004 was the year that they started the whole having to have a certain amount of time, even if you have the credits and all of that. So that sucked. But I loved high school. High school was the bomb. Yeah, high school was fun. We had lots of fun. Any of you that went to high school with me, Fort Myers High School, Greenway, we had fun. My husband actually went there when he was there. Remember I told you he was that whole bad boy thing? Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, I got another one. Just one more. This is the last one.
Okay.
Seriously. Okay. This is a weird question, but at what age did you have your first boyfriend?
You want to know what age I was allowed to have my first boyfriend, or what age I actually had a boyfriend?
Yeah, both. There we
go.
See
this? I don't want to answer this, but I'm going to. You
tell grandma too.
I can't remember what age they started to allow me to date. I do know at one point there was a guy that we were actually dating, but my parents only called him my friend. Like, and I was really involved in the youth group at church and all of that, and they would go and pick him up, and they would say my friend, but they knew that was my man. I mean, boyfriend. Whoa, sorry. They knew that was my boyfriend. So they would go and pick him up, and we would go to church together, and they allowed all of that, and he could come over to the house and all that. But we would have to sit like right there in the front room where my parents were like, So yeah. Yes. So at that time, I believe that I might have been about 14-ish. Yeah, most are not going to believe that coming from my parents. But yeah, like I said, they said no boyfriends. He was a friend is what they called him. But yeah. And then I'll admit I was a mess. I had a boyfriend in kindergarten. So if you want to count that, kindergarten, like, walking around getting our little milk and little juice cups together, yeah. But
that is,
yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, guys.
Dudes, like, share, comment,
subscribe. Make sure you do that.
All of the above. Make sure you subscribe to the Stewarts. We got to come up with something more catchy.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
We are the Stewarts. Thank you for watching. Bye. Keep it real. Send us some feedback. Do that.